2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Champions Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, I'm very much looking forward to bringing you the action from the golf course for this week's featured group. Now there is a sense of maybe fear, heightened competition this week, as this player has said that they're starting up a rivalry with their playing partner.
No kidding, Henny. This player, he seems to have picked out Bubba Watson as the man to beat. That's ambitious.
Luke, you know when you think that you've got a player on the ropes, maybe they're in the middle of the trees, in the middle of a bunker, and you think they've got no shot. And then they do, in fact, put it to 2 feet. And then you're really frustrated. That's Bubba, every single time. He's that player.
No, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
It's looking solid.
Starting the round above par today.
Not what they're looking for. A little nervy out there so far.
And now let's catch up with John McCarthy for an on-course report. What can we expect from Echo Park Golf Club this week, John?
Well, Luke, one thing I can say about this after walking the course this morning, it's a long one. So distance off the tee, especially important here at Echo Park. Course starts off along the big lake. There are a few holes that hug the edge of this lake, not unlike Bay Hill, but here you get hit with it right off the start. And when you get away from the water, you get hit with the sand on the 6th. There's a thin corridor of fairway that leads to the green that weaves its way through. I think there's 5-6 bunkers leading up to and surrounding the 6th green. And from there on out, the players are going to be on the watch for the sand because it's sneaky and it's hard to avoid in certain situations. It's going to be an exciting time here, I think, this week at Echo Park.
Hey, nice looking line. And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. He's currently tied for 13th. We've arrived at a par 4 hole. This shot now being played from the fairway bunker.
Looks like this one might be in the bunker.
That's disappointing from one bunker to the next. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Oh, what a great stroke. Well, what about that, Rich? A great display of resilience.
In the bunker with their tee shot, and that is a very good save.
And let's have another look at that one.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? John Rahm holds a familiar spot of top spot on this leaderboard. Here we are at Echo Park Golf Club, the 4th hole, and it's a big brute of a par 4.
off the tee, your eyes look down the left-hand side and see two massive bunkers and obviously the water. So anything right of that is just fine. If you find the fairway, second shot is downhill just a little bit to a long, narrow green that has got bunkers down the right-hand side. Distance control with that second shot is absolutely imperative if they want to have a good look at birdie.
That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Well, here's an unlikely player. A little bit of an underdog, you say?
Yes, but everybody on the PGA Tour can play. He's just an unknown quantity at the moment. I'm excited to watch.
Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it. They'll be happy to get this in the hole. This for bogey.
Yeah, nicely holed.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. That should set up another chance. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Oh, that's frustrating. And this putt coming up for his par.
Looking good so far.
Oh, that's a clutch par.
This player is putting for fun.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Oh, I love the strategy of a short par 4. Good luck here.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Not quite the shot he was wanting. Most golfers these days, Rich, are quite generic style players. It's that hit it as far as you can, knock it on the green, try and hold some putts. But with Bubba Watson, we just got the artist back in the game, didn't we? We had someone who was prepared to do whatever it needed to be to get that ball in the hole. He's just astonishing to watch.
You know, to me, Luke, I think Bubba was born in the wrong era. I think he would have been better served with persimmon woods, balata golf balls, and blades. And I think that he would be an even bigger impact on the game than he currently is, if that's even possible. I watch what he does with the modern equipment, and it's mind-blowing. He's one of the few players, Luke, that I will actually go in the driving range and watch hit golf shots because it is so fun to watch him aim 30 yards left and just try and hit these big sweeping hooks and fades and I mean, it's just unbelievable what he can do with the golf ball. His eye-hand coordination is simply the best in the game.
Oh, that's a high-caliber shot. Well, Rich, it's become a bit of a new age thing on tour. A couple of rivalries that heat up on social media. We've seen a number of other players that call each other out. What have you made of this social media age?
Well, you better have thick skin if you're going to get into the social media arena. Thankfully, they didn't have it when I was out there on tour because I don't know if I could handle it. I certainly couldn't be trusted with it back then. But I think if you're going to go into that arena, you have to treat social media like it's just something that it's fun to do. If you do go down that rabbit hole in social media, you better be prepared for the consequences.
Chance to move up into the top 20 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make here. Oh, terrific. What an effort. Sitting at 1 over for the day.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Teeing off now on this par 3. Going with the hybrid. Well, now you just got to pray for a good lie, because that one's heading towards the sand. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
Getting ready to play their third. 3 shots off the lead. How close was that to going down? And this one is for bogey. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Teeing off now on the 9th hole. Oh, that was mashed. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Well played, mate. 13 feet to the cup.
They've got this to pull ahead of Bubba. This rivalry is heating up today.
This is a good chance. And that will drop in for a birdie. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 5. That's a big drive. Second shot here at the 10th. Henny, what does that lie look like?
Yeah, this is not what they wanted. There might be a couple of hits here.
Okay, so that's step 1, but now got to hold a mid-range putt. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's got some work to do, but he's only 1 back from his rival.
Oh, so close. Trying to get to even par with this putt.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Go on, get in the hole. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. From around 180 yards out. Just 3 back from the leader. Going with the 7. We need this one to bounce right. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
Long way away from the hole if they want to make the birdie, though.
Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits. Ooh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. Ooh. Putting for bogey here. And down it goes. Trailing by 4 strokes. We have a par 3 on this one.
Looking to bounce back after that bogey, and they've got a great opportunity here.
Going with the 8-iron here. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
And that's a long-range bomb. And rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder. And now to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And with that now, back to level par.
Well, now, things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Well, the 13th hole here at Echo Park Golf Club is not as kind. A big hole at 504 from the tips.
Well, thankfully, it's slightly downhill off the tee, but yes, avoid those bunkers down the right-hand side, and of course, that meandering brook that is a feature of this golf course. Big hitters can actually take it over everything down that right-hand side, but that's for the brave few. Second shot, downhill slightly to a massive green. Just some big bunkers on the left-hand side, but plenty of bailout room over to the right.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one. Nice out the rough here.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Well, that's a handy shot. 9 feet to the cup.
Trying to save par here.
Be the ball, Danny. No. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Teeing off now on the 14th hole. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Wonderfully played. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. Good opportunity coming up to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. It was on a good line, putting for par. That gets the job done. So no movement there. He stays at even with the card. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
Not really what they were hoping for there.
Second shot here on the 15th. And from the greenside rough here. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 26 feet from the cup.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Oh, get in. And the putt drops. Now even par heading down the stretch. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
What an amazing putt from way out.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Let's see what happens here at the 16th. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here.
And how about that for confidence? Going right at the pin here in the midst of their rivalry with Bubba Watson. Love seeing that sort of play.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Ooh, right by the hole. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. He finds himself in a share of 11th. Teeing off here on the 17th hole. Even for the day. Trying to crack into the top 10. Going with the 5-iron here. Needs this to kick a bit left. And he's safely on the green. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Ouch, that hurts. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Now 4 back after that hole. Let's head to the final hole of this round. That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Well struck. And here we are with the third shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface. Okay, that'll work. And this putt for a final score of 71. Get in the hole. That was a gallant attempt. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Oh, just missed. And this putt is for a final score of 73. And that'll wrap things up for him here at this tournament. Well, Henny, we saw some extraordinary shot making out on the course here today. We saw some phenomenal play when it mattered most. A win over Bubba Watson? You'd put that in your kit bag and take it.
Absolutely you would. As we mentioned off the top, Luke, this player was gunning for the fearless Bubba Watson, and they proceeded to beat him. It was a great performance to watch this week, and I'm looking forward to seeing where this player's career goes from here.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Falcon Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi, Luke and Rich. Looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Rich, how do you see it?
Their last matchup saw HV3 as the winner, so let's see if this player uses that to fuel their performance on the course this week.
Yes, high on confidence as Harold Varner III. Make sure you step up to the plate and deliver, although you're going to enjoy this rivalry because he's one of the best players out on tour to play with. Oh, that was pure. Around 110 yards to go. Choosing the 9-iron here. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Wow, was that a rush of blood or something? What's in front of them, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here. This is, oh yeah.
That one had eyes for it the whole way.
Nothing wrong with an opening part, just easing their way into this round.
He's currently tied for 10th. Time to face a par 4 now. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick, ended up in the rough.
The lies aren't too bad here in the first cut of rough. Opting for the hybrid, I think.
4 left.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Hard to control the distance when you're coming out of the rough.
And he needs this to save par. That gets the job done. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. Let's check in with our man on the ground, John McCarthy, for our course report. John, what will Foxhole Golf Links be serving the players this week?
Well, Luke, I think Foxhome Golf Links is going to be serving up some birdies, maybe a side of eagle. The course really is right in front of these players, and what you see is what you get. Not a whole lot of tricks to it, so I think people are going to be firing at these flags all week, and I'm going to sit back and enjoy that. Hopefully the folks at home will as well.
Second shot here on the third. Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Such soft hands.
Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly. So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. We have a par 5 here. Time to take advantage.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
Rich, this player is definitely not on the top of many people's favourites to win. How do you see them faring here today?
The PGA Tour is full of underdogs that can flat out play, Luke. This is just another one of those scenarios. This player is someone to watch.
Getting ready to play their third. Just 3 strokes back. Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard.
Looking better.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Par putt coming up here.
With this putt, he'll have HV3 in his wake.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Here we are at the 5th hole of Foxhole Golf Links. 424 par 4 from the tips.
And only the really long players in the game are going to be able to fly those bunkers down the right-hand side. The shorter players are going to have to hit it out to the left-hand side with maybe not quite a driver, but from there, it's really just a flick of a second shot as this hole is just 424 yards. I'm thinking that every player is looking at this as a birdie opportunity.
Heading towards the rough, this one. That's nicely done. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 3 shots off the lead. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here. Now this one, this is important. This for par. Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
That's a good sign of a player's character, Rich. Still managed to make something out of the hole.
Nicely done. Well fought hole right there. Bunkered off the tee, but makes that nice par save.
Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 190 yards.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. Well, that should save them. That one from the sand. And back to the play, shall we? Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt.
This is their look at birdie.
Oh, so close. Putting for a par here.
This one's tracking.
Yeah, good job. Nice par. He finds himself in a share of 13th. This hole here is a par 4. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. Is that what they had in mind? And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Even for the day, just on the fringe of the top 10. Beauty of a chip shot there.
Love watching this player around the greens.
And if this can go down, he'll save par. That's a good putt to make, that one. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. And choosing the 8-iron here.
4 right.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Oh, what a lovely putt to make. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
Justin Thomas is at the top of the leaderboard with a 1-shot lead. As we stride to the final hole of the outward half of Foxholm Golf Links, the players will be licking their lips with this par 5, measuring just over 500 yards.
Yeah, this is a gift to end on. However, you got to find the fairway really to give yourself the best opportunity. Players are not going to be able to fly those bunkers down the right-hand side, and if you hit it right of those, trees come into play. Bail out to the left, give yourself a long iron second shot into this massive green. Lots of runoff areas all around this green, but what a great opportunity to end this front nine and with possibly an eagle 3.
Justin Thomas, major champion, world #1 player, really has all the attributes, doesn't he, Rich?
He does. His focus on his own game is amazing. I think that this kid really understands how to play the game. He's got all the shots, but he doesn't try and get up there and hit it as hard as he can every single time. He gets out there and he learns how to play the game, hit the finesse shots when you need it, take some risks when you need to, but also back off when you don't need to. This kid is a real deal, complete game from head to toe.
Okay, steady now. So close to the eagle. This putt for inside the top 5 on the leaderboard. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies. I will take that also into the top 5 now. And they'll be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
That is absolutely spot on.
Oh my God, Rich. I don't even know who this player is. Look at this performance.
Kind of coming out of nowhere, but that's what makes this game so great, isn't it? Everybody loves a Cinderella story.
Getting ready to play their third. Just one stroke off the lead. Why don't we catch up with the V-Man, Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Firm, back, up the hill. This will be a good one.
That's a lovely speed on that putt. So close to the hole. And back to the course with the live action. And this putt to move into a tie for first place. This has eyes for the hole. Yes, they've made it. And with that, we'll move to 3 under par. Now checking in on the standings, they're currently tied for first place with Justin Thomas. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Here's HV3. And this shot from about 150 yards out. Currently tied for the lead. Opting for the 9-iron. And he's safely on the green with that shot. Well, good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under.
This is on a great line.
A bit long on that one. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. And now at 3 under overall. The 12th hole at Foxholm Golf Links is a strong par 3 measuring 216 off the back tees.
Luke, this is by far the scariest shot on this golf course. The runoff area to the left is severe. That golf ball will definitely run back into the hazard unless they catch a fantastic break. Players are definitely be bailing out to the right, but make sure you come up short and right because you want no part of that greenside bunker.
Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Ooh. No, that's too bad. And this one is for his par. Good stroke. And in it goes for the par. Currently at -3 for the event. Setting up now on a par 4. Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough. That's a shame. Just leaking left, that one.
That lie was just nasty. That's the best they could do from there.
Straight out of the top draw.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And there it is. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Yeah, good effort, that one, out of the bunker. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Let's begin the 14th. taking aim from around 240 yards out here, is currently tied for the lead. Oh dear, that one's heading to the water. Sitting at -3, currently tied for top spot. That's going to find the water, sadly. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. This is not sitting nicely.
Here's their 7th shot. There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
Luke coming off a disaster on the last hole. They really need to shake that off and bounce back here on this hole.
Well, Rich, that's on the surface, but it's in 3-putt territory. It's so far away.
Would need something special to happen to get the birdie here.
This one to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. This putt is about 8 feet.
This is important. Big par putt here.
And with that putt, now even par, with the final few holes to go.
And some kind of fast finish required if they want to win this thing.
Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
That's definitely left of the green.
That got a little out of control, I think. This would be a great up and down from this spot. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
Looking really good, this one. Yeah, you'll take that. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. Now at the 17th hole.
They're needing to make something special happen, and I can't think of a better opportunity than now on this short par 4.
Second shot here on the 17th. Didn't that look good for a long time? Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Ooh, right by the hole. Just a 4-footer remaining. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Birdied their last hole.
Let's take a look at the current standings. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4.
That's really not what they were looking for.
Eddie, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
Looks like they have a good lie here in the first cut.
Going with the hybrid. Is that right? I think so.
Looks like they pushed this one.
He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
If he makes this, he'll save his par. Go to your home, ball. Go to your home. And that'll be all she wrote today. Well played. And Rich, even without the win, it's fair to say this is a big-time week for this player.
Listen, we're going to know this player's name for a long time. After that performance, didn't get the victory, but I tell you what, all eyes are going to be on this player going forward. What an attitude. What a finish. Love it.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.